Hi everybody, it is that time again for me to pump another one of these out. I strategically waited until today to do this because I had a fitness assessment today. So recently I started a new job last month, and I feel like I am in my groove finally after years and years of fumbling through different different jobs that I thought were going to work out in the long run. I have found my niche, and I found something that I'm really good at, and I found my place with a group of great people who teach me new stuff every single day. For those of you who don't know, I recently moved to Florida, and it was probably the best decisions that I've ever made in my life. I have not been this consistently happy in years. It's been years to just wake up happy for absolutely no reason whatsoever, just to be happy and be so content with my life. And the last piece to that puzzle is getting my fitness back to where it was when I was at the height of my journey. So right before I moved here last year, I didn't move here last year, but last year is towards the end of the year is when things kind of started falling apart piece by piece. You know, I had huge financial losses, huge personal loss. I had some personal things go on that took me a long time to recover from, mentally, emotionally, financially, and it just got to the point where I really just needed a fresh start, and to get back to a place where I believed I was deserving of good things, because it was a little dark there for a little while. But anyway, I'm finally on the other side of that, and I did my fitness assessment today, which was mortifying. During that time where I kind of lost myself a little bit and lost sight of my goals, I definitely ate my feelings, gained a little bit of weight back that I had lost before. And I knew that going into the fitness assessment, obviously, but I'm not going to lie, I was taken back by how much I had actually gained. Normally finding something like that out is so devastating that it makes me not even want to do anything. It makes me feel like I'm not even worth putting forth that effort, and it becomes a lot easier for me to allow other people to judge my progress and make assumptions about me based off of what they see and not necessarily about what they know, because my body doesn't exactly show that I've lost so much weight, and I've changed things, within myself that people don't see. But I've kind of gotten to a point where it's like, fuck them. Fuck other people's opinions. Fuck other people's ideas and what they don't know and what they don't understand, and about my struggles and everything else. It has taken so much for me to not be consumed with what is that person thinking when they see me walk into a gym, and not having that criticism there. For those of you who haven't read my post about day one, feel free to do so. Yes, that's a true story. Yes, that actually happened to me, and it's something that's happened a lot. And for those of you who haven't read it at all, basically I was judged pretty harshly and made fun of for going to my very first fitness assessment, and I was mortified. It was a mortifying experience. I felt really anxious, and then I just got really pissed off. And that was kind of the first time I ever, channeled Ronda Rousey to kind of get me through the workout, and have that fierceness and determination that I admire so much about her. and a lot of people don't know this, but what started this entire journey was Rhonda's interview with Erasing the Stigma. It was a leadership award that she received from the Dee Dee Hirsch Foundation, and I'll link that video in this post as well so that you guys can see it. That interview pretty much changed my perspective on Ronda Rousey. She went from being, you know, an MMA superstar to being like an actual person that I relate to and look up to, and I heard her story and appreciated it, and saw so much of myself in the struggles that she was going through. And it gave me the idea, you know, to start this whole thing. As much as I admire and appreciate Rhonda's presence in my life, it meant more to me to be a beacon of hope to other people who may feel the way that I do. And maybe if I told my story, it would save a life. Just like hearing Rhonda's story saved my life in many ways. And one of the best parts about this whole thing is hearing other people's stories and how they've been motivated and inspired by what I'm doing. That's exactly why I wanted to do all this. So I'm going to keep it on for you guys, you know, because we're going to get through this together. We're going to do this together. And now is my starting point. Yes, I'm starting over again, but you know what? You do whatever it takes to get to where you want to be. So to quote Miss Rousey in one of my favorite interviews that she's ever done, your happiness has to come first before you can change what's on the outside. So I want you guys to keep that in mind, and I'm going to keep you posted on how I'm progressing in terms of my fitness, and I hope you all will do the same. As always, keep the blessings and the ideas and the words of encouragement coming. I love you all. I greatly appreciate you, and thanks for hanging out with me. See ya.